Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what is good? What is up? Yes, we're back for another match reaction and a positive match reaction this week because my team Barcelona get the dub. Oh my god, we get a win. Yes. A much needed win after the classic. After the Clasico loss, we needed to get this win. We needed to get our confidence back. We needed to get our rhythm back. And that's exactly what we did for this game because we absolutely slapped up Elche. Oh my god, we're so back. We're winning the Champions League. We're winning the league. We're winning it all. Lamine Yamal scoring for fun, the best player in the world. Marcus Rashford basically every single game scoring and assisting. Oh my god, who's going to stop him? And El Tiburon, Ferran Torres scoring yet again. He's back to his scoring ways. We're going to win it all. Oh my god, who needs Pedri? Who needs Rafinha? We don't need those bitches. We have our great team already at our disposal. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona win 3-1 today. Go from Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and Marcus Rashford, and Rafa Mir for Elche's end. Great win from Barcelona. A pretty solid game from Barcelona. A lot of great things, a lot of great responses from individuals. Overall, a great game from Barcelona and deservedly get the win. Of course, there were moments where we can definitely talk about some negative things that Barcelona did. As has been the story for Barcelona so far this season, but the main positive thing is that we're winning and that we at least won. That we're still putting pressure on Real Madrid because as much as we're 5 points behind, guys, it's still a very long season. We still got a lot of games to go. We still have the opportunity to come back if we do our job. We just got to do our job and just hope and pray that Real Madrid drop points, especially since yesterday they beat Valencia 4-0. So we needed to definitely, keep at it. Especially also Atletico Madrid are right up our ass too. I've been talking shit about Atletico Madrid basically all season, but they're still right there. They're still fighting for it somehow. I don't know. Damn, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, guys, our job is just to put on the pressure, hope that Real Madrid eventually drop points. I mean, the way that they've been handling the Liga teams is looking difficult, but it's still possible. It's still possible, especially their away fixtures. Because when we look at their away fixtures, they got a good, they got a pretty good amount of play. Look at this. Look at, is this actually real? Damn, is this really real? 2, 3, 4, 6 games away from home. Ooh. Okay, they have they have to drop. They have to drop points in one of these games. It has to happen. There's no way they get. If they go, I don't care about Champions League. If they go 4-for-4 away from, wow, I don't even know what to say at that point. I don't know what to say at that point. But yeah, guys, again, like I said, our job is to continue putting pressure, and that's what we did today. Continue putting pressure. Why am I going through the fucking score? Fuck me. But yeah, guys. Let's quickly talk about what we just witnessed today from this beautiful win from Barcelona. But this is the lineup that Hansi Flick has decided to go for today. Szczesny in goal, backline of Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, Eric Garcia, and Alejandro Balde. Midfield of Frenkie de Jong, Marc Casado, and Fermín López. And up top, Marcus Rashford, Ferran El Tiburón Torres, and Lamine Yamal. So, of course, this is basically the strongest team that we can put up as of now, considering our injury problems with Pedri out, Rafinha still being out, Joan Garcia is due to come back soon. Lewandowski and Dani Olmo are back. They got minutes in this game, which is great to see. We're getting some of our depth back. But overall, with our strongest squad, with the team, with everyone we have available back, this is the strongest team that Hansi Flick can put up right now. So, cool. I think the only interesting part was the fact that he benched Cubarsí for this game because, as we all know, throughout the season, Cubarsí has basically been the main guy for Hansi Flick, the guy that he's been trusting the most and liking the most as one of the duos in the partnership in the back line. So, he benched him today and decided to go out for Ronald Araujo compared to what we saw in the Clásico. And I think the main guy that everyone's been talking about is why is he still playing is Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé still being in there. Listen, I critiqued Jules Koundé. I don't hate Jules Koundé, but I can critique him with his performances because it's been nowhere near good enough. But I think this is something we're just going to have to accept, right? The fact that Jules Koundé will continue being our right back because Hansi Flick, I think, just wants to trust him. The best thing you can do is just give this guy his confidence because I've been consistent with it. My thing with Jules Koundé, I think it's a confidence problem. I don't think it's a matter of ability because we saw how great he was for last season. It's a confidence problem. So to bench him is going to kill his confidence even more. So I think that's what Hansi Flick is looking at it right now. I think that's how he's looking at it right now, that it's a confidence problem with Jules Koundé so far. And the best way to fix that is to give him playing time and bring his confidence and showing that, hey, I still trust you. I just need you to get back on that level. And I thought Jules Koundé did pretty decent today. I didn't think he was terrible. I didn't think, obviously not the best of Jules Koundé that we've seen from last season, but still, hey, Hopefully with more minutes, hopefully with more playing time, he gets better and gets back to the level that we once saw. But yeah, overall, looking at both halves, Barcelona in that first half were completely dominant. We were clearly the better team. We had multiple opportunities. We scored 2 goals, 2 great goals, by the way. The first goal, Alejandro Balde intercepts the ball. Not even intercepts. I think it was Pedrosa who made that terrible missed pass. Gives it to Balde. Basically, just gives a gift to Balde, and Balde beautifully just runs through everyone through the middle, drives into the middle and just makes a beautiful pass to Lamine Yamal with acres of space, and Lamine Yamal cuts in and golazo, hijo de puta. Beautiful goal from Barcelona to open up the scoreline. And then the second goal from Ferran El Tiburon, another mistake. I think it was the same guy. I don't know. I forgot who it was. It was either Pedrosa or Affengruber. Where are you from? Austria. Okay, makes sense. Or Affengruber, who just slips. Fermin Lopez gets the ball, easy counterattack, and just cross a pass. He makes a pass, a beautiful pass to Ferran Torres, who just had, all he did was tap it in. Why couldn't you do that in the CLASICO? That's my question. Why couldn't you do that in the CLASICO? But hey, I guess he's learning from his mistakes, because that was a beautiful pass from Fermin Lopez, who just easily sets out Ferran Torres for just an easy slotting. But yeah, overall from that first half, Barcelona were clearly dominant. Elche did nothing. They did absolutely nothing in that first half. But no, classic Barcelona. Ooh. One shot, one on target from Elche in that first half, and it turns it to be a goal. Terrible defending from Barcelona. We just completely fall asleep. And that's been the story for Barcelona so far this season, where we dominate, we play well, we're the better team. But then one moment where we fall asleep and we just allow them to score in the manner that they did. You know, a pretty good counterattack from Elche overall, pretty good attack. And Rafa Mir just slots it in. That was a beautiful goal from Rafa Mir, who just... I think Araujo just gave him too much time. The two players I'd fall from that goal was Jules Koundé and Ronald Araujo. Jules Koundé for pressing the guy who made the assist for Nunez. He's the one that made the assist. Pressing Nunez without any type of, assurance that he was going to get the ball, that he was actually going to, intercept the ball or take the way a ball for him to leave Rafa Mir by himself, because he basically left him by himself when he went to attack Nunez. Nunez finds Mir for the through pass. And I think Ronald Araujo just gave him too much time to, think and take the shot that he wanted, which was a beautiful shot. He just slots it in top and bottom right. Szczęsny really didn't have a chance. But Rafa Mir was definitely the guy that was the main threat for Barcelona today, because he hit the crossbar at 1.2. He was getting into a lot of good positions during that game to cause some problems for Barcelona. But thankfully, only one of them went out, was successful for him from his shot. But yeah. Pretty bad goal from Barcelona. Again, like we gotta stop doing this. Why can we just have any type of peace? Any type of peace of mind that we can just get a clean sheet. We barely been getting clean sheets this season, which is concerning for sure. When it comes to the high line, of course, it's not assurance that you're gonna get clean sheets. But I want this team to get clean sheets. We need to get better in defense. But yeah, mistake from Koundé, mistake from Araujo. But overall, the first half was, pretty solid from Barcelona. Second half, I thought the same thing. I think the main criticism I get from this team was the lack of, just finishing from the countless counterattacks, because Elche were trying to play us. They were trying to go at us. They weren't, parking the bus or anything. They were actually trying to play football. They were actually trying to go at us and, try to get something from this game, which, respect for sure. Maybe they're looking at Barcelona, how, on the press, they've been looking weak so far this season. A lot of the players aren't looking that confident, and maybe they just wanted to go at us. But that was also, something negative for them, because we were hitting them countless times on counterattacks. But we just kept messing up. Rashford messed up. Lamine will mess up. Everyone on the attack would mess up the counterattacks, which was a concerning thing, because you can't get these many counterattacks and not finish them off, not score more goals, right? Overall, it finished up 3-1, but we could have scored more. We could have done more danger on Elche, but the main thing is that we won. That's the main thing, that at least we took our chances that we got and at least won this game with a pretty good margin for sure. But at the same time, the other concern was defensively. At times, we allowed Elche to definitely get past us. I definitely thought in the wide areas we left them with space, which again, with Rafa Mir, who took a beautiful shot, but thankfully he hit the crossbar. A couple of times where we let them through and they make a pretty good cross, but thankfully it comes nothing from it. But these are mistakes where we can't make. We can't make them because against a better side, they're going to take those chances and cause even more problems. So, as much as defensively looking good at times, I thought we could have definitely done better. But the main critique was definitely on counterattacks. We gotta hit them harder. We gotta take our chances. We gotta, those counterattacks has to be, assurances of goals, or at least a major goal threat, not just go and attack and then lose the ball, or let the other team just recover and then boom, we do nothing with them, right? But in terms of individuals, I thought the defense was pretty solid. I thought Eddie Garcia and Araujo had a pretty solid game. Again, besides the first goal, which is a mistake defensively, pretty solid game from the whole defense. Again, Koundé hopefully getting his confidence back. I thought he was pretty solid today. Not much going forward, really. Going forward was pretty negative. Like, I don't know. I said it during the stream. Like, defensively, he looked pretty solid, but then going forward, he doesn't. I would call him Cafu Koundé, but he looking like Sergio Roberto recently. But yeah, going forward, not much. Casado and Frankie de Jong double pivot. Of course, this is the double pivot we're gonna have to go with going into the future, considering Pedri's out. Frankie de Jong, I thought, was pretty solid. I thought he was everywhere today on the pitch. Going forward defensively, I thought he had a pretty good game. Casado, I think his rating says how his performance was today. He had for the third goal, he had the influence where the over the top for Fermin Lopez, and Fermin Lopez with a beautiful cross into Marcus Rashford, who just bangs it in. That was a beautiful A1 shot from Marcus Rashford when he hits the crossbar. Oh my god, that noise when it hits the crossbar. Oh my god. And then beautiful goal from Marcus Rashford. But I think that sometimes Casado on the ball looks a little bit shaky. Maybe that's probably because of lack of play time, but hopefully more playing time, he gets better and gets that confidence in that Casado that we once saw from last season, right? But still, pretty solid game from both of them. I thought Frankie was great. Fermin Lopez obviously getting 2 assists. Listen, the whole attack, I thought they did their job. I thought they were, attacking well. But it's just a matter of the counterattacks we just messed up, right? The amount of attacks that we messed up. Rashford, listen, Rashford is just like, I'm still iffy with him. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm still very iffy with him. Like, he makes some great runs. He makes some great plays. But then it's those final moments. Like, he gets through the defenders. He makes some great runs. Like, he does everything well leading up to the final moments where he should be scoring, where he should be, banging them in. Like, and then he just messes it up. I don't know what it like. The great thing is that he's getting goal involvements. That's the great thing that I love. But it's just a matter of sometimes, you mess up a little bit too much than you probably should be. But still, it's the main important thing is that he's getting goal contributions, getting that confidence up, and hopefully we get a little bit more from him going into the future. But not bad from Rashford today. Fermin, obviously 2 assists. I thought he was pretty solid, both attacking and defensively helping out as well. Pretty solid game from him. Ferran, oh man, it's not bad. He gets the goal. He makes some great movements in the box at times. Link-up play, I'm still a little bit iffy about. He definitely has to improve a little bit more, but he's still getting back from injury, so hopefully he gets better over time. Lamine Yamal, obviously the main talk with Lamine Yamal throughout these last couple of weeks. Look, he just broke up with his girlfriend. Oh, look, he has an injury problem that's consistently coming back and forth. Look, he's not been looking the best this season. Yes, a lot of those things are true. He gets a goal today, beautiful. Hopefully he gets his confidence back up. But again, I don't think it's a problem with confidence with Lamine Yamal. It's a matter of that injury is definitely bothering him, and you can see it. You can definitely see it. We've been seeing it throughout the whole season that injury's been bothering him, where we get a good solid 20 minutes from Lamine Yamal where he looks great, where he's cooking the defender, where he's active, and then he shuts down, and then he looks slow, and then he doesn't look like that, that player that we saw from last season, where every time he would get the ball, he immediately cook his defender and cause a dangerous opportunity. Today, decent match. I didn't think he was terrible. I didn't think he was amazing. Obviously, he had some moments, but I don't know. You can still see that he's still lacking. He's still lacking that burst that he used to have, that easy take on ability that he used to have. Because I thought at moments Nunez took the ball off of him too easily, but I think it's just a matter of his injury, obviously, right? But then that's another question that we must ask ourselves, right? Is it, should we be playing him, right? Because again, realistically, with the team that we have overall, we should be easily beating Elche even with some of our substitutes, like playing Rooney on the right-hand side rather than Lamine. I know Lamine obviously just brings you a lot more, confidence going up against these teams that you'll win, but it's also a matter of, like, if he's not 100% yet, we should probably not be playing him, right? I understand he's an important player, and I'm sure he himself is saying to Flick, like, I want to play, right? But it's a matter of he's not looking 100% yet, right? So should we maybe give him time off, maybe not playing, maybe against Club Brugge? of course he's going to want to play. I know Lamin's going to want to play every single game, but it's a matter of doing what's best for the team and for himself to get better for the future, right? Because, we have Chelsea in a couple weeks, so that's going to be an important game. So he needs to be 100% for that game for sure, right? Because again, it's a moment of 20 minutes, good 20 minutes from Lamin, and then the rest of the game he looks a little bit too slow, not involved. He has his little bit of moments where you can see when he has the ball, he makes some great decision making, and he makes some great passes and everything, like some great chance creations, but without that burst that he usually has, what we saw from him last season of how great he was, it's not enough from him, right? What you would expect from him, right? And it's just the standards of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal's standards just way up here, that when he plays down here or a little bit less than, you're just like, what's happening to him, right? But again, it's a matter of injury, and we got to really play it smart with him. When it comes to the substitute, Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, Gerard Martin. Again, Lewandowski and Dani Olmo finally back from their injuries. Dani Olmo, pretty solid from him coming in. Had some good moments. Obviously getting that game rhythm back. Lewandowski really didn't do much. Gerard Martin just came in really for substitutions. And Dro and Rooney, they came pretty late into the game where they really couldn't do much either, but I guess some cameos for them to take off the other players to get some rest. But overall, Barcelona's performance today was solid, pretty solid. Obviously, things we have to fix up in terms of attack and defense, but obviously that will come down to how we progress throughout the season, because Barcelona, of course, have not been looking the best, and these are things we have to improve on, even with the players that we have available. Like Pedri being out, Rafinha being out, shouldn't be excuses for this team not to perform against a team like Elche, right? We should realistically always be winning these games, even with our substitutes, because we still have a great bench and it's still a great team overall. So I'm happy with the win today. A lot of positives from this game for sure. And yeah, Barcelona, great win today. Again, 5 points behind. We're still in it. Where there's no giving up. We shouldn't even think about giving up. We shouldn't even be thinking that the league is over. Madrid, are looking good, but we're still up there. We still have a very long season to go. We just got to do our part and win our games. And that's exactly what I expect from this team, right? Under Hansi Flick. The mentality is always there. But yeah, guys, that was the video for today. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about the game. Who's your man of the match? I will give man of the match to either Fermin. I think definitely deserves it for sure. Frankie, I thought was pretty solid. A lot of solid performance, but I'll give it to Fermin. I would agree with Fermin. I thought he was great today as well. But yeah, let me know who was your man of the match. What you guys thought about the game. How you guys looking at the team right now? Is this the 11 that you guys want to see from now going forward, or maybe change a little bit something? Let me know all those things down in the comments below, guys. We're close to 500 subscribers. I think we're like 8 subscribers away. Please hit that subscribe button. I would really greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, in the next stream. I might be going live. No, I'll definitely be going live this Tuesday for Real Madrid versus Liverpool. So make sure to tune in for that. And yeah, guys, that was just a video for today. Much love. Take care and peace.